massive shout out to Oleksandr Usyk. He did a fantastic performance tonight over Daniel Dubois, a good young game lad who come for a good tear up. So congratulations to both men.
Usyk, I'm telling you, this guy is just great.
Nice!
Oh,
1-2 from Oleksandr Usyk, and he
nice.
backs Daniel Dubois up. And another left hook! And Daniel Dubois backpedaling!
Yeah, oh, good body shot
And
from
another
Usyk.
left hook from Usyk!
Oh, they're getting hell for leather.
They're going for it, lads.
Just go for
They
it.
are.
Engage him.
Oh!
That's it.
Daniel Dubois! And Daniel Dubois goes down! Oleksandr Usyk has dropped Daniel Dubois!
Mate, can you do us a favour? Can you stop beating us up?
The boxing world is buzzing after the electrifying clash between Oleksandr Usyk and Daniel Dubois. On July 19th at a packed Wembley Stadium, Usyk cemented his dominance in the heavyweight division with a devastating fifth-round knockout over Dubois. Usyk's dominant performance, highlighted by a sharp right hook followed by a crushing left, solidified his place as the undisputed heavyweight king. With slick counters and flawless footwork, the 38-year-old southpaw outclassed the younger Brit, knocking him down twice before sealing the victory. The win extends his unbeaten record to 24-0. Around the world, fans and analysts applauded his ring intelligence and pinpoint accuracy, calling the performance a masterclass and cementing his legacy as one of the all-time greats of this era.
One of the best I've seen live. And what an honour it was to watch him. But Dubois will be back. How is he? 28. He's young.
27.
27. He's young. He'll be 3-4-time world heavyweight champion of the world.
What is it about Usyk that makes him so good a level from the rest?
He joins the fighter's mental energy, man. His footwork, his feints. He's unreal, bro. He's unreal.
Do you think Dubois could have got up in the last one?
Pardon?
The last knockdown, do you think Dubois could have got up?
It would have been hurt. It would have been hurt regardless. So it's for the better, I think.
What do you think Fury should do? Do you think he should get the trilogy?
Listen, they're powerful guys. You know what I mean? They can do what they want, not fight. Doesn't matter what they do, everyone will be interested.
After 4 closely contested rounds, with early CompuBox stats showing Usyk landing 28 power punches to Dubois's 22, the Ukrainian took over in round 5. At the 140 mark, Usyk dropped Dubois with a crisp right hand, then followed it up with a crushing left hook that left Dubois unable to beat the count. The impact was so fierce, Dubois's mouthguard flew out. With the win, Usyk improved to 24-0 with 15 KOs, reclaimed all 4 major heavyweight titles, and solidified his standing at the top, hinting at future fights following a family-focused break.
Warren addresses the crowd and says that Oleksandr Usyk is a modern-day legend after becoming the London 2012 Olympic heavyweight champion. He cleaned out the cruiserweight division to become undisputed. He did it in the heavyweight division, and he's just done it again, snatching Daniel Dubois' IBF world title off of him to add to his WBC, WBA, and WBO. You just run out of things to say about Usyk. Everything that he does just impresses you more and more and more. 38 years old, and he's still taking apart 27-year-old men who are bigger and faster and younger and more naturally powerful. With his feet, with his brain, with his heart, with his chin, with his skill and his commitment. Dubois gave it a go, but after the first two rounds, he lost faith in taking the initiative and throwing early. Dubois was countering him too much and too well. He dropped him in the 5th with a right hand, and to be fair to Dan, whose heart has been questioned in the past, Dubois got up. He looked over to his dad, Big Stan, in the corner, and found that little bit of inspiration to bite down on the gumshoe and go again. But moments later, Usyk, with stench of Dubois blood in his nose, cracked him with another left hand. Dan was down and he was out and he was not getting up. Three-time undisputed for Oleksandr Usyk, an undoubted modern-day great, one of the greatest boxers we have ever seen.
Usyk has beaten Dubois in the 5th round. This right here was so utterly sad. Hey, Usyk, Dubois did not even know what the hell he was doing up against him. Let me know your thoughts on this fight in the comments. This man right here cannot be stopped. This man right here, nobody can beat him. Tyson Fury done dusted. Dubois done and dusted. Nobody. Bro, Anthony Joshua done dusted. Nobody can beat him. Hey, he's actually the GOAT. He is the undisputed GOAT. Hey, Dubois is unfortunate. You look slow and sluggish in there. And hey, Usyk has won.
Ring Magazine released an in-depth breakdown of punch stats from the Usyk vs. Dubois rematch, praising Usyk's clinical precision. Usyk closed the show in round 5 by landing 12 of 17 punches, 71%, including 8 of 11 power shots, 73%. In a follow-up post, The Ring remarked, Oleksandr Usyk after KOing Daniel Dubois, 38 is a young guy. Remember, 38 is only the start. Meanwhile, Conor Benn shared his thoughts on the knockout, applauding Usyk's skill and calmness in securing the win. He highlighted the importance of Usyk's achievement in reclaiming the undisputed heavyweight titles and the significance of such elite-level bouts in elevating the sport.
Dubois stopped in the 5th.
Incredible. Gutted, because obviously we want the Brit to win, you know, and Dubois put up a good fight in there. Do you think Dubois gave up there? He looked like... No, don't do that. Don't do that to him.
Usyk was really...
I don't know what's even worse. He got knocked out. Do you know what I mean? But he went and he done what everybody wanted to see, which was him attacking in there. Yeah.
How good is Usyk?
Phenomenal. Best heavyweight there is currently, and I don't see anybody beating him.
Is he as good as Muhammad Ali? It's not a crazy thing to say, I don't think, at this point.
The thing is, you can't really do the comparisons. Do you know what I mean? But I do think he's one of the best. Nice.
Conor Benn also weighed in on who Oleksandr Usyk should face next, stressing the importance of taking on top-tier opponents to further cement his legacy in the heavyweight division. While acknowledging Usyk's dominant showing against Dubois, Benn suggested that future matchups against other elite heavyweights would be the true test of Usyk's greatness. He expressed full confidence in Usyk's ability to rise to any challenge and prove his superiority in the ring once again.
Just, you're talking about one of the great generational. I watched the first 2 rounds, and Dubois looked really dangerous. Came out, backed him up, and then Usyk just decided, I can't allow him to back me up, so I'm going to go on the front foot and box aggressive here. And he knocked him spark out. Unbelievable. Just a true generational great.
He can sail off into the sunset, and he's done everything. Do you know what I mean? He's phenomenal fighter, man. You're watching him. I'm just watching him. I'm going, oh my God, like that's God-given talent. Yeah, you can't train that.
What do you think it is about him that just sets him out, just levels above?
He's just gifted. You can't, you know, what God puts in, you can't take out, and what God's put in is a hell of a lot of skill and mindset and heart and all the ingredients to make an unbelievable, phenomenal fighter.
Would you say
He's pound for pound.
Number one?
Number one. He's pound for pound number one.
Would you say Joshua Fury next or Fury Usyk 3?
Nah, Joshua Fury, come on.
That's what the British...
Like, I know everyone's moaning, going, no, it's too late. It ain't too late. It's never too late. That's the sort of fight that will be there for generations. That's the fight the British public need. It's the biggest fight in British boxing history.
Eddie Hearn responded to Oleksandr Usyk's devastating knockout victory over Daniel Dubois with both praise and candid commentary. He commended Usyk's performance as a masterclass in control, timing, and ring intelligence. According to Hearn, Usyk completely outclassed Dubois and reaffirmed his place as the top pound-for-pound fighter in the sport today.
This is Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Eddie Hearn, wow, interesting night, undisputed action. Oleksandr Usyk gets it done.
Unbelievable.
What did you make of the performance?
Just in awe of watching him, to be honest with you. I mean, it's such a great lesson and, I mean, obviously role model to all fighters, but the way that he controls a fight. So comes out for the first round. Dubois looks massive, strong, powerful guy. And the one thing you can't allow Dubois to do is get any confidence. You've got to take his confidence away. You've got to make him think. You've got to make him work. You've got to land a hard jab. You've got to make him question himself. And in that first round, Dubois comes out the aggressor, right? Big, strong, rough and tough. Puts Usyk on his back foot. You even see Usyk's face, you know, like he's really concentrating. Goes back to his stool. This is my interpretation of the fight. Where I mean, I think I'm right. And basically says to himself, I can't afford to let Dubois do that to me because otherwise it's going to be a long night. So I'm going to just take the middle of the ring now. I'm going to start pushing him back. Takes the middle of the ring, and it's like I was just saying to Nishant Dev, it's like the movement, you know, it's up, it's down, and it's like it's so draining. And the one thing it's quite easy to do to Dubois actually is just drain him over time as you take his confidence away from him. And then the second round, he just kind of flipped.
Fans erupted online after Oleksandr Usyk's stunning knockout of Daniel Dubois, with one viral post on X capturing the moment's intensity in slow motion. That timing, that precision, cold-blooded. Usyk reminded everyone why he's one of the best in the game. Following the fight, Tyson Fury also took to social media to applaud Usyk's performance, calling it a display of true skill and dominance. However, Fury added a bold claim. There's only one man who can beat you again, and that's the Gypsy King. His words suggest lingering confidence and hint at a possible trilogy fight between the two, despite his previous retirement announcements.
Massive shout out to Oleksandr Usyk. He did a fantastic performance tonight over Daniel Dubois, a good young game lad who come for a good tear up. So congratulations to both men.
Jake Paul also reacted to Oleksandr Usyk's brutal knockout win, praising the performance, but surprisingly, he questioned whether Usyk should face Tyson Fury next. Instead, Paul made headlines by suggesting he himself wants a shot at Usyk. In a tweet, he wrote, "First AJ, then OU, book it," signaling a desire to fight Anthony Joshua followed by Usyk. The boxing community responded with a mix of disbelief and ridicule. Many fans labeled Paul's ambitions as unrealistic, while some remained curious about the buzz such a fight could generate. Adding fuel to the fire, Saudi advisor Turki Al-Sheikh hinted that a Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua bout might actually happen. However, Eddie Hearn was quick to shut down Paul's Usyk challenge. In a scathing response, the Matchroom promoter said, "Jake Paul calling out Usyk is a total mismatch. Usyk would toy with him. He just dismantled Dubois like it was a sparring session. It's not even competitive." The idea of Paul entering the heavyweight elite sparked controversy, but it also kept fans talking. Following Oleksandr Usyk's historic victory, Home of Fight took to social media to celebrate his incredible accomplishments in the boxing world. In their post, they wrote, "Oleksandr Usyk defeats Daniel Dubois via KO and reclaims his status as the undisputed heavyweight champion. We are witnessing one of the greatest boxers of our time. Usyk's resume is nothing short of legendary. Undisputed cruiserweight champion, two-time undisputed heavyweight champion, double victories over Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Daniel Dubois, and an Olympic gold medalist. What more must he achieve to be called the undisputed GOAT?" This message highlighted Usyk's undefeated record, dominance across 2 divisions, wins over elite opponents, and his continued rise as a generational talent. His latest knockout win over Dubois only adds another chapter to a legacy that's already sealed in boxing history.
Oleksandr Usyk has beaten Dubois twice, AJ twice, Tyson Fury twice. He's unbelievable.
You spoke to AJ at all about that?
Yeah,
fight?
I did.
Okay.
Well, I just texted him and I said, number 1, Usyk's unbelievable, and number 2, we really should have beaten Dubois. And he goes, "Oh no,
rematch?
yeah, no, look. I think right now, to be honest with you, in this bizarre world, I mean, I just saw Jake Paul facing off with Oleksandr Usyk. I mean, what is going on? The pound for pound number 1 fighter in the world, he's facing off with Jake Paul. But it sounds like AJ's going to fight Jake Paul. I mean, if he's true to his word, if he really wants the fight, I mean, it's all very well saying, what did he say? I'll knock it, you know, he's got a weak chin.
So, yeah, Jake Paul just spoke to Oscar there and said, Anthony Joshua has a weak chin, I will knock him out.
Well, look, if he's true.
After Oleksandr Usyk's emphatic knockout victory over Daniel Dubois, Turki Alashik, the influential Saudi advisor and mastermind behind many of boxing's biggest recent events, took to social media with a surprising new proposal. Posting on Twitter, he expressed his desire to see Usyk face off against rising British heavyweight prospect Moses Atama, calling it the next big showdown. He boldly stated, "I want to see Usyk against Atama. This is the fight." The unexpected call-out sparked immediate debate among boxing fans. While Atama is undefeated and immensely talented, he remains in the early stages of his professional career. Still, the young British contender hasn't shied away from the challenge. He's publicly expressed interest in facing Usyk, viewing the potential matchup as a defining moment in his rise. Known for his speed, power, and confidence, Atama sees a clash with Usyk as the ultimate test and a fast-track opportunity to the top of the heavyweight division.
I'm not stunned. I know that he broke him down, right? He broke him down. He was patient. Then Dubois did, for me, looked better. Like landed some good shots in the beginning. It was going back and forth. And he got Usyk's attention, but he was patient. Feints, movement, footwork, it all came together for him.
I don't think we've ever seen Usyk fight with them kind of bad intentions.
Listen, he threw with bad intentions, and he wanted to get him out of there today.
He said in the press conference that he was going to win by stoppage. Are you hoping that he calls your name out?
I hope he calls me out.
Why do you jump in the ring?
It's not really. Let's let him enjoy this moment. He's worked so hard in camp, and now he's two-time unified undisputed champion of the world. This is his time to enjoy, and then after that, we can make some noise.
Where does he rank for you in the all-time list based on his accomplishments?
Top.
Before the highly anticipated rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Daniel Dubois, Turki Alashik, chairman of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority and a major force in global boxing, made a confident prediction. Believing in Usyk's exceptional ring intelligence and relentless pressure, Turki foresaw a more dominant performance from the Ukrainian southpaw this time around. Following the bout, a boxing fan and commentator shared their reaction on X, formerly Twitter, stating, "Somewhat surprised. I thought Daniel Dubois had improved since his last fight with Oleksandr Usyk and would put up a stronger fight. But Usyk wasn't having it today. He's an amazing fighter." This sentiment echoed across the boxing world, where many expected a closer contest. Instead, they witnessed Usyk deliver a clinical performance, shutting down Dubois with surgical precision, elite movement, and championship-level composure.
It doesn't really matter to me, only because it doesn't help me in the fight. There's a lot of things that my punching can't solve.
Oleksandr Usyk, would you prefer to spend time with him in his training camp for his next fight, or fight him next?
Fight him next, then spend time with him.
April, May, it's Dubois, or April, May, it's Usyk. You say immediately yes?
Of course.
Fans, including voices like at Big Anti, took to social media to celebrate Oleksandr Usyk's dominant performance and address the pre-fight skepticism that surrounded him. Many praised his humility, composure, and unmatched ability to deliver when it counts most. One fan posted, "Some people were really doubting Oleksandr Usyk. LMAO, happy he beat Daniel Dubois. What I love about Usyk is that he doesn't talk too much, he talks in the ring."
Dubois is taking this very seriously. I know Usyk is, but Usyk is taking it as seriously as he always does. Dubois was already tooth and nail with Usyk, except for Usyk was able to beat him with experience and beat him with endurance. Dubois has learned a lesson from that. He has increased his endurance for sure. That big Baby Miller fight was something else. But then knocking out AJ, now he's feeling a certain way. And he also feels that he was robbed of a knockout because he hit Usyk on a belt line. So he's going to be drilling Usyk's body, pause. There's a few things you can learn from what you already did with Usyk, from the few times AJ hurt Usyk to the body and the ref warned AJ. Better BF dropped Usyk to the body. And you can learn from Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, the first fight, the uppercuts he was landing on Usyk when he rocked him once or twice. I'm feeling a certain way.
Usyk versus Dubois 2, Saturday, July 19th. Live only on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Another enthusiast wrote, "Oleksandr Usyk once again showcased his legendary boxing skills, defeating Daniel Dubois by knockout to become the undisputed heavyweight world champion for the second time. The Ukrainian was simply too slick and too fast, dropping Dubois twice in the 5th round before the referee stopped the fight. Fans continued to applaud Usyk's historic achievements, noting that he's now become an undisputed world champion in both the cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions, an unprecedented 3rd time across both weight classes. The post closed with a question that's now on every boxing fan's mind. Who should Usyk face next? Can anyone truly dethrone him?